Hello, my name is Rosalie Kane, and I'm a junior here at Liberty University. And I probably should have taken this class my freshman year like all of my friends did, but I didn't. And there's actually a pretty big reason for this. And the reason is that I had a milestone moment. Everyone has had one, even if you've never thought about it. A milestone moment in your life is totally unforgettable. It's one particular moment in your life where the world seems to stop turning, your heart stops, and all you can do is think, my life will never be the same. For me, my milestone moment began like most of my life freshman year. I was sitting on the top bunk of my freshman dorm, giggling with my roommate about something. I honestly don't remember what. I giggle about a lot of stuff. But my phone started playing Africa by Toto, which is my ringtone and still is to this day. And she laughed at it like she always did. But when I picked up the phone, I knew immediately that something wasn't right. My dad answered. I still remember the harsh staccato of his breathing and the despair in his voice. Rosie, sweetheart, your mom. She has. We found out, honey, she has leukemia. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. All I could do was cry. I knew she had been admitted to the hospital last night, but that was just because her potassium was low. This was a mistake. All she needed to do was to take a few more tests or eat a banana or something. Then they'd see that she was fine. But in my heart, I knew. The world had stopped turning. My heart had stopped. And all I could think was that life was never going to be the same. I was right. Life never was the same. I'm no longer the girl that I was. But why should that have to be a bad thing? My mother's sickness was absolutely beyond description. The closest I've gotten were my dad's words. It was hell. Every day was a battle from April 17th of 2012 to December 26th of 2013. But the lessons that I learned from her diagnosis to her death were too many to be counted. I learned that I could stand in front of 1,200 people and deliver a eulogy about the most important person in my life. I learned to embrace each moment as my last. But most of all, I learned to love my Savior. Jesus had saved my soul from hell when I was 15 years old. But I lived a pretty charmed life. My family was healthy, loving, and well off. I had fun friends. I wasn't failing out of school. What use did I have for faith in my suburban life? So I forgot about the lover of my soul. I drifted away from his perfect love because I had my family to depend on. But the first time I saw my beautiful Christ-loving mother with yellowed skin and a bald head lying in a hospital bed, my heart was still beating. My lungs were still breathing. But I felt something die within me. And since that day, I have never been the same. I felt the need for my Lord in the first time in 3 years. And he came to me, and he hasn't left me since. And I will follow him as long as I am able, wherever he will call me. Do I miss my mother? Every day. But would I give up the lessons I learned out of our suffering? Not for a minute. And I think that's the proof that those long years have transformed me from a selfish child into a true disciple of Christ. Thank you very much for listening to my speech.